doing absolutely wonderful today. And we just want to thank you all for tuning in, as always, Sisters of Leisure, living every day in seeking and understanding real events. We appreciate you so much. I would like to thank our sponsors before we get started. That's okay with you guys? And we have Buttermilk Boutique here. She has a little nice packaging, and she made us some wonderful biscottis, and it's a white chocolate cinnamon biscottis, and you can actually have these with your coffee. They're homemade, absolutely delicious. Also, she made us chocolate chip cookies, and when I say there's chunks and chunks of chocolate chips in these cookies, they are absolutely good. Great taste. Delicious. You probably can't eat a whole one, but yes, it's good.
Yeah, you can, because I know I have.
Okay.
you can eat a whole cookie. Yeah. Anywho, so, but before we get started, but I want to know, Tracy, your Christmas tree.
Well, you know what? I put up my Christmas tree. I said I was going to put my Christmas tree up because Thanksgiving is an amazing day, but I'm thankful every day. So I'm not even going to go through these seasons of this or that. I love Christmas. I love, lights and everything. And it's just, it's just pretty to just have a Christmas tree up. And I chose today for my day to put it up, but I'm thankful every day. So even if Thanksgiving comes, I'm still thankful. So it's just an everyday thing for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, okay, so we were supposed to have Buttermilk Boutique today, but unfortunately something's going on where she can't be reached, but we're still going to, the show must go on. So my brother, Mr. KAZ Radio himself, is going to...
I'm going to ask you some questions.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What's so interesting, one of the things that we always do on KAZ Radio is let our audience really get to know who hosts on our show, right? And so I'm going to ask you guys a few questions, and you can answer those questions. And if your sponsor hops on, I'll hop off. How's that?
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
And I'm going to still eat my cookie.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. You were eating your cookie on air in front of everybody.
Hey.
It is what it is.
Yeah. It is what it is. Because I was going to do that anyway, because, it's such a good cookie. And the kids been, oh, can I have a cookie? I'm like, no, we're going to wait to eat the cookie. But the time is now. I said I was going to wait. And I'm eating a cookie.
Very good.
Right here on air.
Now, here's my first question. What inspired you all to start Sisters of Leisure?
We were just having a conversation. Michele, we really click. That's my sister. We bond very well. We mesh. So we were just having a conversation because we talk on the phone at least 4 hours a day?
Yeah, we talk on the phone a lot.
We talk on the phone a lot, but we really just wanted to just do something to help our fellow brothers and sisters. And, I know there's so much talent out there, and we just want to talk about it because we love hearing about what people are doing and what kind of talent you got. It ain't about trying to be like you or get what you got. It's just like, let's share. Let's just talk about it.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, was this your idea? Was it Tracey's idea, or did you just come to it together?
Well, it's a little bit of because Tracey and I, she was like, Michele, we should just go live. We did. We went live on Facebook one day, and I enjoyed it a lot. And so a friend of mine had said, this is the time. Don't think about going back to normal things. Think differently. Do something different. And so Tracey and I, every time I call her, I can call her last minute and say, hey, let's do this. She's like, I'm down with it. Like, she just don't, if I need somebody, I can call Tracey. I say, hey, we're going to Florida. She's like, what time we leaving? Where we going? like she just down. So I just knew to call Tracey, and you know, she's gonna make it happen. And her phone book is out of control. So like there's people to talk to, there's, you know, people to meet. And so we just decided to go for it. And we're having a lot of fun. I know I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Now,
and the major thing, go ahead.
No, go ahead. The major thing is what?
The major thing is that when we said we were going to do it, I kid you not, immediately God put on my spirit, sisters seeking and all of that. It just came out so naturally. We didn't have to think about it, find some words. No, it was like seeking and understanding real events, leisure. It just automatically came out. Voila, there you have it. I was like, okay, well, that's what we're going to call ourselves.
Now, okay, now you guys were originally in Cleveland, where I am.
Yeah.
And you moved to Georgia. That move for you all, was it, was there anxiety, or was it a refresh of breath air? What, when you guys moved down to Atlanta, what was it like?
I'll go first. Well, I was, in a relationship and we broke up. So it was a breath of fresh air for me. Okay. But love you. But seriously, I just needed a change. I knew my dad was in Georgia. My sister was in Georgia. I just called him one day. I said, Daddy, can I move in with you? He was like, yeah. I said, all right, I'll be down there in a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a blessing to just leave, and take my kids. And we just kind of uprooted down here. And we loved it and been here ever since 2004.
Wow. Since 2004, you've been down there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Michele, how did you end up down there?
I came down in 2000 from Norfolk. I went to school at Norfolk State University, go Spartans. And I had such a good time in Virginia that I just like, a girlfriend of mine came over to me, my best friend's apartment. She was like, girl, Atlanta is where it's at. Y'all need to be in Atlanta. I was like, let's go. So we just, so I knew my dad lived in Kingston, not knowing exactly where Kingston is from Atlanta. I was just like, hey, this is an easy move. They was like, well, we got you a really nice apartment downtown. I'm thinking, oh, I'm downtown.
You living a life.
I get that. And they're like, and you're like not far. The city is Rome, but you're not far from Atlanta. It'd be great. I got down here, I was like, oh my goodness, because I had never been in the country before. So that was like the first time living in the area where it looked like, going to Cedar Point, like really, rural.
Right.
And so, and so like, it was an adjustment, but now since I'm here, I've learned to love it. It is definitely, different. It's very, picturesque, I'm going to say. And I've learned a lot from the people here. So, but overall, Rome is, it's been a transition, but, we're here. And I don't think if we would have been anywhere else.
Okay, so you're in a more rural area. You're not in the urban area like downtown Atlanta.
No.
Okay.
Oh, no. It's a city. It's a busy city. It's how I don't know how to really describe it.
Okay, now it's about Rome, right?
Yeah, I don't know, but Rome is growing. It's growing a whole lot.
Okay.
Matter of fact, since the last time you were here, Larry, like,
yeah, wow,
they have a whole new shopping center now down the street from me and everything. It's just like definitely it's growing, so it's becoming one of its own. So.
Now Atlanta, Georgia is, I've always thought it to be, and maybe some of our audience always thought it to be, like a really great place for us Black people, African Americans, you want to, identify as. Is it as good as a lot of people think?
Yeah. Well, I love Atlanta. Where's she going?
I'm back.
I love Atlanta. I think Atlanta is a perfect place to connect for business owners, entrepreneurs. There's a lot of Black wealth in Atlanta. Okay. And it's a good place to connect, to network.
Okay.
You know, so yeah.
Come down to Atlanta and open up our third KZ radio studio, and you think I'll do good down there?
Oh, you do amazing.
Oh, yeah.
People are really like I met a young lady, and and I share with her your information, and hopefully she'll give you a call. But a lot of people they have ministries and everything that they want other people to hear all over the world, and you have that platform to allow that to happen. So I think you would do absolutely great.
You know what?
Tell me about your family life.
My family life. Whew.
Yeah. Children, husbands, what?
I got a 21-year-old living with me. So I always say she's annoying, but she's just a really amazing. She's really a really cool person. She's really laid back, and she's always getting on my case about being loud because she say I talk loud and stuff like that. But she's something else. And my husband, he's just a couch potato. He like to chill, and I'm okay with it, and he's okay with me being out doing what I do, and I'm okay with him chilling, So my life is great. I enjoy it. And then I got a dog that hides from me all the time, but my life is great. I got a son. He's down here as well. He's doing his thing. He don't bother me all like that because he a man. He doing what he's supposed to do, right. So I'm just happy about my life because everybody is doing what they like and they're happy with it. And I'm happy with it too.
How's your family life?
It's good. We are a rambunctious bunch. I have 2 boys. They are amazing. And they're very smart, very easy to speak with, talk to. They have their personalities. And they're really good young men. They're growing up to be very interesting, and they both have a personality of their own. And we're making it happen. We're living every day, and to raise 2 young Black boys, at one point was very scary to me because their dad passed away. And I was like, I'm going to have to do this on my own. And how do I do this on my own? Because the statistics show, all these things. And I just had to kind of block that out and say, no, you're going to communicate with them. You are going to show them the love that to show them. And you're going to expose them to what it is to be young men. So, as Uncle Larry and Uncle Chris and Grandpa, and myself, Tracey, Uncle John, we, Mama, Papa, their uncles and grandparents in Virginia, love on them hard and see, and that's all we can do. So we're doing good. They're doing well. So, and I'm happy.
Up here, sometimes in our nightly news, the Atlanta area is on the news, be it high in COVID or, Black men getting killed and all kind of things, that are negative, unfortunately. And I'm sure you probably see things about us here in Cleveland as well. How has that affected your lives in Atlanta, Tracey?
I'm gonna be honest. I do have a 25-year-old son, and all I do is pray for him, and always cover him and to make sure he is safe and secure, but it really hasn't affected me in a way that I would have thought. I've seen it on the news, but I just live, I don't, sit around being afraid to go outside. I wear my mask like I'm supposed to. I respect others as well as myself when it comes to doing that. But other than that, it makes me sad, and it breaks my heart to know that people have lost loved ones because of, Black men losing their lives. and it makes me sad that people have lost their lives due to COVID-19 as well. But it really has not affected me or my family thus far, and I'm grateful for that.
Amen.
You know.
Yeah.
How about you, Michele? Same thing?
Well, when this happened, see, I knew this was coming. No, seriously, I said to myself, okay, you need to, try to be one up on this, because, I had kids in school. The school was kind of sending out text messages and things like that. But throughout this whole thing, I was like, if anything I learned from this, and if anything I can tell any of my friends, family, anything, is to look at this as a time to get to know God for yourself. I think that was, to me, that was the biggest thing. We're shut down, like the whole world. I have never seen anything like it. You look at the history books, it's really not anything like it. Surely this is something more than just Democrat, Republican, whatever. This is some real stuff, happening in this world. And I felt like immediately, look, we gotta, this is literally a come to Jesus.
Right.
Like we're gonna have to move some things, change some things, meditate on some things, concentrate on some things, because this is not just some whatever, some fluke. This is real business. This is lives,
Yeah.
So
now, you all have your degrees in the different disciplines. Michele, what do you have your degree in?
mine's in human services.
Okay.
So I'm a social work, dealing with children and families, people who are, needing of services in the community.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good work, Tracey.
I have a master's degree in management, and I'm so good at that because I've been managing people all of my life. You know what I mean? I'm a little manageable at work. I mean, I just always have that in me to do. So I do have a master's degree in management. I'm not a manager, but I've always had that gift to do that, to, put things in order. So.
Now you've decided to do a little shift here. You started this podcast, and your purpose is, tell us the acronym for leisure again.
Living every day in seeking and understanding real events.
Okay. Now, when you're seeking and understanding real events, you give us a little more deeper understanding of the real events part.
I guess you could say for the real events, it's like people go through things, people have situations in their life. And, it would be good to talk deeper about that, and not just have people just come and talk about their business, but people have life issues,
right.
And only God can fix those issues,
right.
But some people need a light in their lives. They need love in their life. So, it's just important to me that you show love.
With the events, one of the things I love about your show is you've had entrepreneurs on, right? You've asked them questions about their business and what and the reasons why they do it. And you also get a little deeper into some of their personal lives and stuff like that. How has that helped you know your guests better?
Well, because I feel like when we talk to people, like for instance, when we talk to Talena from Chosen Bath and Body, some certain things that she said resonates with me, and that gives me a feeling of, once again, I'm using that word, validation or confirmation that, okay, so even though she was feeling this, whereas even though this is happening, she was able to overcome, or this is the path she took. So to me, it's always, because that's what we want. We want these business owners, these entrepreneurs to tell their story. So, because you never know who's going to resonate with. You never know if they're going to give a nugget to someone who is just about to say, you know what, I'll forget, I'm not going to be able to do this. And then they hear it and like, oh, you know what? Talena said this is what she did and this is what helped her. Or Lauren said this is what he did and this has helped him. So that's what, I wanted, one of our missions is just to kind of like bring these people on who are in it, living it, doing it, and they're going to be able to give that energy out there and say, hey, okay, someone's going to be able to pick that up and use it to their best ability.
There's like something that Tracey said. Go ahead, Tracey.
It's like paying it forward, like you may be helping the next person along just by having this conversation with them.
Right.
Helping them out in whatever way that you don't even know about.
And these people are tangible. These people are reachable. These people are living. Some might be still working in a regular 9 to 5. Somebody, some might be, just totally in their business. Somebody be transitioning to making their full-time a part-time and making their business a full-time. So it all, I like to use the words connecting the dots. It's all connecting the dots for everybody. Something is good. Someone should be able to get something from each guest.
Tracey, I remember you telling us a story of the loss of my niece, your daughter, Nikki, and how you went through a moment of, depression and mourning, which is, of course, obviously normal. But it motivated you to start another business or part-time.
Yes.
That helps a lot of people to know that you were able to overcome and are still overcoming, but you focused on better health. And
yes,
tell us more about that business and having better health.
Well, for me, better health was something that I knew I needed because, obviously I'm sad. I'm heartbroken about the loss of Nikki, but I had to. I knew I had to change because if I stayed in that same mindset, then it would have done me no good, So I had to make a change and do something different, something that I enjoy. I always wanted to lose weight or, get snatched, as they say. So I figure health and wellness is the great opportunity, a good business to be a part of. So I'm just grateful.
And this is the perfect time too.
It is, because everybody been at home. Y'all know y'all been eating everything. But I'm just saying, for me, I know that's what I needed. My mama was a exercise queen, and she always inspired me to want to, work out, walk, do something. So it just
look good.
Right.
Yeah. It just all came together for me, It just all came together. And I'm just taking time out to make sure I take care of myself, because I do have underlying issues. And, I have to take care of myself because you just never know. I didn't even know I had underlying issues. It just sprung up on me all of a sudden. So it's so very important to just go to the doctor, make your appointments, and take care of yourself. Self-care is so, so, so important. Seriously.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So tell us something inspirational, guys, to those that are watching, to those that are listening, to those that see the replay. What is something that really changed your life? You were going in this path, you was going in one direction, and then something just hit you. Something just happened. And you're starting to see that thing that ever happened, whatever clicked, made your life change for the good.
I'm going to have to say, I'm just going to be honest. It was COVID. I'm 46, and Tracy and I talk about this all the time. Like, really, Michele, you just not getting it? You just not understanding this? or beginning the process of understanding your purpose, what you're here for, what you need to be doing. And so, yeah, and I believe it was also forced me to be quiet. It forced me to sit. It forced me to relax. It forced me to connect, because I said to myself, I was like, I have to raise these children. I still have 2 humans I'm responsible for, and that's gonna raise children, and that's gonna have wives, and so I have to really get this together in order to fully have them to understand what it is to have change and differences and still be able to continue on and prosper and to have a clear mindset. Because so it took this moment, this time, 2020 March, for me to be able to sit down, no work, me and my children, and say, oh, I'm off the hamster wheel and I have to have a life. I have to continue, and so that's it's now.
Well, for me, it was love. I always wanted love, someone to love me, just to be able to love. But I mean, I heard this 1,000 times. If you don't love yourself, you can't love nobody else. Well, apparently I wasn't loving myself for a very long time. You know what I mean? and I just figured it out. It's like, it just clicked. This is my season. It was time. Like, you talk, like, for wives, you mad at your husband for whatever reason. I don't know. Y'all go back and forth, bicker. All that is unnecessary. You're going back and forth. You're holding grudges. Stop that. That don't get you anywhere. And it don't
serve you.
It don't. And I was doing that. I could find myself doing that, but my life wasn't getting better.
Right.
So this situation, this COVID-19, it really allowed me to quiet myself as well, and just be quiet, like just listen.
Right.
So I just got a lot of love in my heart. I just love so much. I love people. I love myself. I love the Lord. Love is important, and it covers a multitude of sins. That's the thing I love about love. It covers a multitude of sins, and it's just so important. It's so important.
Well, I am so much looking forward to your season going through the rest of the year into the next year, 2021. We got 3 minutes left. Real quick, tell me and tell our audience, what is your goal for 2021? Or have you thought about it yet? As far as of leisure.
Okay, well, our goal is to continue to spread the word, to normalize entrepreneurship, Black businesses, to get the word out for people to start using our services, and as best as possible in all areas. So that's what I want. That's what I want the goal to be, to put the word out for use of our services.
Yeah. And my goal is like to just get a bunch of women together, and we just love and encourage one another. I think that is so important. We talk about what we may be going through, or maybe somebody can help the next person. But just Sisters of Leisure means so many things. And I'm just happy to have my sister with me. Look at my tree. See, my tree acting up again.
It's caught the curtain. Well,
yeah.
Finish up.
Yeah, but I just really thank everybody, though, seriously, from the bottom of my heart. We really appreciate you all for tuning in and watching us every other week. We love you all so very much, and we just look forward to talking with you. We do have a email address. It's solpodcast1 gmail.com if you would like to just
at gmail.com. At gmail.com.
Gmail, excuse me. SOL podcast1@gmail.com. And we also have an Instagram page, which is Sisters of Leisure. And we just love you all. And we appreciate you all tuning in. And we look forward to seeing you next time.
Bye-bye.
See you later.